Welcome to the Kicks and Trips YouTube channel. I'm your host, Sean, also known as Sneaker AFI, Sneaker Aficionado, or Sneaker Afi. See, I almost forgot my three nicknames just like that. Wow. Anyway, welcome back to the channel. Make sure you go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. And if you aren't new to the channel and you have been watching the videos but you haven't subscribed, just go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you can go ahead. Oh, and while you're at it, hit the bell so you can go ahead and get all notifications for future videos that will be posted to the channel. And while you're at it, go ahead and share with your friends because sharing is definitely caring. Gonna go ahead and get into a pair of sneakers that I recently got, or actually not recently. I probably had them for over a month now, but life, COVID, 2020. I mean, it's getting the best of us, and I'm just now getting back to the swing of things of making videos. But definitely had to make a video for these. What I have here is a pair of Kobe 5s, Protros. It's been very hard. I mean, this year, of course, you know, rest in peace, we lost Kobe earlier this year. And with that, a lot of things were in limbo as far as his line, or his sneaker line. Whether they were still going to put it out, whether they were going to delay, whether everything. We just weren't sure. Sneakers that were supposed to release earlier this year didn't go on as scheduled. And then eventually the powers that be and Nike got together and finally came up with a release schedule, and they released some sneakers around, I want to say it was like June this year. They started releasing some sneakers. So you had the Undefeated pack that came out, which was a pretty dope concept. You had the Grand Stage, or no, Big Stage. Big Stage came out. You had some player PEs for DeMar DeRozan, and you had one for PJ Tucker, and then you had what else had came out this year for Kobe? A couple other sneakers. Oh, a Lakers colorway, and then we still had the Bruce Lee and the Bruce Lee alternates coming out this year, and then early next year we're supposed to get the Grinches from the Christmas pack that from the Grinch Stole Christmas. So it's good to see that Nike's still putting out the Kobe line. And people enjoy it, or at least we think they enjoy it, because we're not sure if it's hype beasts that are buying up all the sneakers, and the folks like myself who actually want the sneakers don't have the opportunity to actually get the sneakers. And this is actually a pair that I was actually able to get off of sneakers, which is odd for me because I have a really toxic love-hate relationship with sneakers. It's one of those things where you hate each other, you hate it, but you also need it because it's still your best chance to get a pair of sneakers without a bot or having to deal with a bot. You just go through the sneakers app and pray that you're going to get a pair. And it just so happens that this pair I was able to get. But as soon as I bought them, I said to myself, I know that I'm not going to hit on anything else for sneakers for the rest of the year. And so far, since that's been the case. I have not hit on sneakers. Actually, that's a lie. I did pick up one Jordan High, but the Jordan High I got, which I will review shortly, I didn't even get my size. It was a half size too small, but it's okay. Because I could still fit it, but I could fit it better if it was a size 11. Don't look at me like that. We'll talk offline. Anyway, so what I want to go ahead and do is get into the sneaker. So this is the Kobe 5 Protro, size 11. It is, the colorway is Concord in Midwest Gold. Retail price is $180, and this is a size 11. So for this box, it's basically black, all black. Got a subdued Nike symbol in the front, subdued Nike symbol in the rear, and then you have the subdued Kobe symbol with his signature right below the actual logo. Inside, box still blacked out. Standard tissue paper, and pull it out and look at these bad boys. So, right? So, couple quick things. I've never owned a pair of Kobe 5s. So this is my first pair, and these are actually a retro from 10 years ago, from the summer of 2010, and they were retroed this year, and they were retro in the Protro version. So just so you know what the Protro version is basically just updated version of the sneaker with better tech. That's the main thing. So what these are the Kobe 5 Protros. These are called the 5 rings, and these are supposed to basically a celebratory sneaker for the Kobe winning his 5th ring, the Lakers 17th actually, or their 17th title, but Kobe's 5th ring with the Lakers. And the sneaker itself is just amazing. It's basically just a laser etched motif to Kobe all together. So we look at the bottom. We go start with the outsole. Outsole is basically milky white. It's really stiff too, milky white. You got your carbon fiber plate here, and you got your carbon fiber plate there, and then you got your zoom, full length zoom. Actually, got these, I believe, full length zoom with these. Unlike the originals, where it was full zoom in the front and zoom in the rear, but I could be wrong. On the midsole, you have, as they said, the Midwest Gold, and I believe Concord was the color. So you have your Midwest Gold fading into your Concord, and then it comes back on the other side and fades back into your Midwest Gold. On the rear, you have the Kobe signature in the rear, as well as this nice knitted collar with the top being pretty much nylon on the tip. All around the sneaker, it's got that hyper dunk material from back in the day. And all the material is actually laser etched, and you'll be able to see some of the etching and some of the things that it actually says in the actual B-roll. But on here, you'll see everything from you'll see the word 5 many different ways, because of the 5 rings. You'll see another cookie. I'm assuming Kobe like cookies. Don't hold me to that. And just a whole lot of other touches, and then even within the sneaker, you'll see laser etching and the Concord parts, as well as on the Concord, or you'll see Concord on top of Concord laser etched. Then you'll see the Midwest Gold etched on top of the Concord as well. So it's just nice to see how they blended both of those types of laser etchings into the sneaker. The tongue itself is fully knitted as well, with a little bit of a mesh material going all the way up to the tongue tag. The tongue itself. The tongue itself is also laser etched, and it has Kobe's logo at the top of it as well. Inside the right sneaker, the actual insole says MVP from when he was MVP. On the left side, actually the insole says the same thing, says MVP. This is just a really nice sneaker. If I had anything to say about this sneaker, I would say I wish it came with another pair of shoestrings. Maybe a pair of the Midwest Gold. What do you think, Kelly?
Gold shoestrings.
Yeah, there we go. Gold shoestrings would probably be cool with this. Because just to break up all the purple, the Concord, because it's a lot. But it's not bad, it's just a lot. Or even metallic, yeah. It's just a different color shoestring coming with the sneaker would actually.
A gray one. Because of the bottom of the shoe.
Oh, okay. Either way, it would be nice if there's an extra pair.
In my opinion, now you're looking at me all weird.
I'm not looking at you weird. Either way, it would be nice if they had an extra pair of shoestrings with these. But other than that, this is a real nice sneaker, and if you're a Kobe fan, you're definitely in for a treat. If anything, I wish I would have been able to get some of the other models that came out, or the models of the 5 Protro this year that came out. But hey, it's just what happens in the sneaker game, you know. It's been happening for a minute with Jordans, especially after the Last Dance, and then unfortunately Kobe passed away earlier this year, and the sneakers went through the roof. I mean, I remember when he passed away initially, StockX, his sneakers shot up in price, and then a lot of them sold out. Even the stock that was still on Nike's website, which were like not the actual Kobe signature sneakers, but some of his other models like the AD and the Furies, those sold out instantly as well. All the paraffin, or all the memorabilia, the jerseys, t-shirts, you name it. And then when they did restock them, those jerseys were hard to get. the point now where the jerseys that I've seen at this point in time in November, I've seen all the $200 or $300 plus ones. So you're talking about the Mitchell Ness jerseys. You can get a Mitchell Ness jersey, but you know, not a lot of people are paying $300 for the jersey. So that could be because they're not a fan, or they're a hype beast and they just know that they're not going to get the value that they want. Who knows? But if you do want some Kobe memorabilia, there is some out there. Again, those $300 jerseys are out there. I know that they had the Hall of Fame jersey that came out recently, and it was like a gold jersey, which it looked really good. It would actually work very well with the Kobe 5 Protros, the what are they called? The big stage that were white. I think they were white, tan, and black. Would look pretty good with that jersey, just in case you're wondering. But for these, just the regular gold jersey, or the purple jersey would do these just fine. I do plan on wearing these. Again, this is my first Jordan. I'm sorry, why did I say Jordan? These are my first Kobe 5s. I have other Kobe's, the 10s and the 9s specifically, but these are my first 5s, and I plan on wearing them and honor his memory. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit you with some on the feet shots and let me know what you think. So I'll hit you with the on the feet shots. Again, these are the Kobe 5 Protros. Retailing for $180. Definitely if you want these, you're gonna have to go to your StockX, GOAT, or even Trade Block to see if you can get a pair of these one of a kind Kobe 5 rings, 5 Protros retro from 2010. So again, thanks for tuning in. I'm Sean, also known as Sneaker FI, Sneaker Aficionado, or Sneaker Afi, and it's been a pleasure. Make sure you go ahead and share this video to your friends. Go ahead and like the video, leave some comments. Go ahead and subscribe so you can get all the notifications for future videos. And I'll catch you on the next video. And I'm out.